Hi everyone, I'm Amy Ahmed, your Jamberry independent consultant, and thanks for joining our online Jamberry party. I decided to make a video because I've met a lot of people who really like Jamberry. They're very excited, they buy their kits, and then when it comes time to actually doing the application at home, they're a little worried or hesitant about doing it because they think they're gonna mess something up or it's not gonna go right, and I'm here to show you how easy it is. Of course, practice makes perfect, and I've learned a couple tips and tricks that I'm gonna show you, but these are so easy. There's nothing to worry about, and they're really fun. So let's get started, right? So what is Jamberry? Well, Jamberry is a nail wrap that stays on your nails for over 2 weeks. It does not chip. It's non-toxic. It has no dry time. It's applied by heat and pressure, and they're absolutely wonderful. They were started by 3 sisters who I can relate to. These sisters were going to nail salons and they were spending a lot of money on their nails, all to find out that when they got home, in a few days they chipped, or they had to go back and get them fixed, or they had to pay money to get them taken off. And all of those things have happened to me. I'm sure they've happened to you. And I kind of gave up on having nice nails until I found this, and I'm so glad I found Jamberry. So, Jamberry looks like this. So it's a vinyl nail wrap. Now I have a little piece missing here because I just started to put them on. So you have to imagine that piece is there. But they come $15 in a sheet just like this. This is oat pink, and they run $15. They are buy 3 get 1 free. So then that means for $45 you can get 4 wraps, and each wrap gives me 4 manicures / pedicures. I can cut these big sizes down a little bit more to fit any nail that I want. So that means it's less than $3 for a manicure or pedicure. I have never paid $3 at a salon for that. So they come in a regular size like this. They also come in a junior size. So in the catalog and online, there's 2 different images for the juniors. The top image is the 12, which is right here, and the bottom image is the 28, which is along here. These are for women who have smaller nail beds. You can kind of see that they are smaller compared to the regular nail wraps. These are also for people that want to use them on their toes more often than their fingers because they're smaller. These are also for little girls. So they're for your little daughters, they're for your nieces, even your nephews or your grandkids or whoever would like them. They're non-toxic, they're easy to put on, they come right off. So they're great. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to use this oat pink, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to put on my hand. So I think I'm gonna do my ring finger next. And I might even put in this dancing lilacs on top of it. I don't know yet, but what do you think? Looks kind of cute. So that's always the great thing about Jamberry. You can mix everything up. Okay, so let's talk nail prep. Nail prep is the biggest thing in Jamberry. You wanna make sure that your nails are ready and prepped correctly, because if not, there is a chance that your nail wrap might come off, and we don't want that. So I already have my wraps off, but of course not including this one that I just did. So I've used nail polish remover and I have them already. The next thing I'm going to do is use a cuticle pusher, and I'm going to press down my nail bed. So I just want to make sure that all of that cuticle, even that little invisible cuticle, is pushed away. I can kind of clean under the nail too. And then I know some people like to wash in Dawn soap. That works too after you finish pushing your cuticle down. And I'm going to use a little alcohol wipe. So just ensures that everything's off of there. I would normally do all my fingers at the same time, but for this video, I'm just going to do this one. So I don't want this video to be any longer than it needs to be. All right, so let's size now. Err on the size of smaller. If you go too large, there is a chance that your Jamberry nail wrap can touch your cuticle and it might peel off, and we don't want that. So use the clear backing and put your finger behind and find which one works out for you. Let me see here. This one might work for me. So I'm going to curl it over. I can kind of move it over and see. Oh, that one's okay. I'm going to go to the larger one. Oh, that's even better. I can even go to the one over that. Okay, that one's too big. So I'm going to use this one right here. The second one right here. Now, some people like to actually peel it off and cut it. Be careful not to touch it with your fingers. I think it's easier if you just cut the whole thing out of the sheet, kind of like what I did here with my pinky one. My fingernails are small, so definitely I can get both of my ring fingers. I can put this Jamberry in both of my ring fingers. I could probably, if I cut it strategically enough, I could probably even do 3, like 1, 2, and then the middle 3, but again, for time's sake, I'm just gonna cut this in half and I'm gonna use one, all right? So, first thing I need to do, here's a little trick, use your tweezers. Take that little piece of plastic off of your wrap. So I kind of am holding it here. Use your tweezers to hold on to the nail. And I'm going to use my Jamberry heater to heat it up. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can definitely use a blow dryer. I will tell you though, if you don't buy this round, you will be back to buy it again. It is a lifesaver. This Jamberry mini heater runs $19, and I have used a blow dryer for a long time, but I like to put my Jamberries while I'm watching TV. I like to put them on while I'm watching TV, and the blow dryer is a little noisy, and it's a little cumbersome because I have to hold it. When I hosted a party, I got this for free, so I love it. I'm so glad I got it. And a lot of people I've encountered don't get it the first time, and then they come back and then they purchase it later. So just a little tip, okay? So I'm gonna use my Jamberry heater and I'm gonna heat this up, adhesive side to the heater, until it starts to curl. Now, different Jamberries require different different heating times. You can see mine's already curled, so I can stop. If it curls too much and you need it a little bit more straight, take your cuticle pusher and on the non-adhesive side, push it back so it's a little bit more straight. That kind of helps me a little bit, okay? Now, I'm gonna put it on my finger. Now, I'm gonna be doing this backwards, so let's see how well I do. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it on there as much as I can. Okay, and I can see, you know what? I don't really like where that is. So here's the great part. Take it off and then try it again. So, excuse me, I'm gonna try this myself where I can actually see. Okay, so I've got it on there. Pretty easy. And I'm going to use my rubber cuticle pusher to push it on. You can also use the same wooden cuticle pusher if you have one, or you can even use your fingers. I'm going to do a peace sign. So I'm going to go up and down, and I'm going to go side to side. And I'm just going to ensure that everything is being pressed down pretty firmly. I'm going to make sure that I go from the inside out. I can even heat it up just a little bit more and use my pressure. So heat, pressure, right? Make sure you don't have any of those little bubbles. Okay, now, here is one of the two tricks I have for you. The first one is the pull and stretch technique. So once I get it on here, I have that little extra bit right there. I'm gonna heat it up. And then when it's pliable enough, I'm gonna now use my fingers and I'm gonna pull it out away from my nail and stretch it over. So there we go. And see, you can hardly even see that it doesn't match my nail perfectly, so it looks great. Now, here's the other trick. I like to use baggie tricks. So get a little Ziploc baggie, wrap your finger around it. Same thing, heat it up. Now, if you have little ones and you don't want to use this heater, I've made little rice baggies, so just a little piece of fabric with a little bit of rice in it, put in your microwave for like 10 seconds, and put that on top of the nail. That works a little bit better for them. Okay, so I heated the bag up. I can just press on it again, and it's pretty much on there. It's like a saran wrap. I like to do all of my nails at the same time. So for this video, of course, I'm just doing this one. So normally I would let this cool and I would let all my nails cool, and then I would file. Again, for time's sake, I'm just gonna file now, which is fine. This will be perfectly fine. In a downward motion, Jamberry says 90 degrees. I think 45 works a little bit better, up to your decision, right? So I'm gonna file down, and as quick as I put it on, that little piece is off, and my nail is finished. Look, no dry time. It looks great. See? It's wonderful. Now I can shape my nail if I need to then, you know, if it's a little crooked or I don't like the size of it or shape of it, then I can do that. Just make sure you're going down in a downward motion and not kind of back and forth. I love this. It's so great. I hope you like it too. I mean, I really enjoy this company. I really enjoy this product, and I'm here to help you. So if you have any issues or you want to share what you've already put on, I would love to see it. I'll tell you a real quick story on how I got interested in Jamberry. So I'm a school teacher, and there was a mom who came to our school offering free manicures during lunch, and I was like, she's selling something. I'm I'm not gonna really buy into it. So I was eating lunch and I kept hearing all the oohing and eyeing of everybody putting on their nails. And so I was kind of like looking over a little bit more. And so finally, when I was about to leave, I asked her, I was like, okay, I have been looking for a mirrored nail polish. I found chrome, found metallic, found silver, just nothing was like a mirror. Do you have something like that? And she was like, oh yeah, we do. And we have it in gold and it's buy 3, get 1 free. So I was like, okay, sign me up. So I did it. And I honestly didn't realize how much I really would enjoy it. I think I had that manicure on for 20 days before I took it off. I just couldn't believe that it didn't even chip. I mean, my nails grow very slowly and my nails were growing out before I had any issues with the Jamberry peeling. Definitely they didn't chip. They're great. So a few months later, I had that same woman over my house to help me with host a party with me, just because I wanted to reorder and I knew they had a new catalog coming out, and I wanted to kind of learn some of her tips and tricks too. And I really didn't realize all the hostess rewards points I would get. I got a ton more Jamberry that lasted me months. I got that mini heater I was telling you about. And when the months following that, I just was getting like compliments left and right on my nails. Oh, and they're always impressed. I said, yeah, I put it on with my blow dryer, and they can't believe it. And some friends, I was doing like tutorials or FaceTime or Skyping with them, helping them out, sharing some things I've learned. And then I thought, you know, I probably should get paid to do this. So I started up with Jamberry a few months after that, and I love this company. I was really scared to like jump into the direct sales and worried about, you know, how I would create my own business, and I can't tell you anything bad about it. I just love it. So I hope this video helps. Thanks so much for coming to our party. Please contact me anytime if you have issues or concerns or questions or celebrations. I love all of those. So thanks again, and I hope I'll see you online soon. Bye.